abakurikiye igicaniro TV tubahaye ikaze hano Coventry ni mu gihugu cy'Ubwongereza. Aha ngaha rero hagiye kubera umuhango wo kwizihiza Liberation Day, aho abanyarwanda bose bateranye bavuye imihanda yose y'igihugu cy'Ubwongereza, bakaba rero bagira ngo bizihize uyu munsi wa Liberation Day bibuka intwari, bibuka banyuze ku rugamba rwo kubohora igihugu cyacu, bahasize ubuzima bwabo, batanze ubuto bwabo, ndetse bakiriho umuntu akaba avuga ati ibyo bakoze ni igitangaza. Ikindi kandi abanyarwanda bose bari hano kugira ngo banibuke ko inkotanyi zagiye kuri urwo rugamba zikabohora igihugu cyacu, ari nabo bahagaritse jenoside yarimo ikorerwa abatutsi. Aha ngaha rero tuhateraniye turi benshi, igicaniro TV rero turahababereye, turaza kujya tubabwira uko ibintu bimeze. Murakoze.
Abanyarwandakazi namwe muri diaspora, ndabararikira igicaniro TV. Igicaniro TV ni TV yanyu, ni TV yacu, aho muzajya mukurikira amakuru yizewe, amakuru y'umwimerere. Muzakurikira amakuru y'umutekano, mukurikire amakuru y'ububanyi n'amahanga, mukurikire amakuru ya politike ndetse n'amakuru y'imyidagaduro. Ngewe rero uzabibagezaho nitwa Ruhashya Egide.
muze duhoberane twifurize y'ibyiza mporewe ibana bo uzabatashye babana babashaka muze tubaririmbe batabariye u Rwanda mporewe abavuka Rwanda ndabasuhuje hobe 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 bana b'iwacu muze twitaramire dukeye shingirori mporewe abavuka Rwanda ndabasuhuje igicaniro cyiza yaruhumuraza wa Petero Nyamushumba mporewe abavunguka Rwanda ndabasuhuje hobe 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 bana b'u Rwanda twitaramire dukeye shingirori mporewe abavuka Rwanda ndabasuhuje usangwa neza yo mushumba mwiza yarahiye gihanga ko atazahara u Rwanda mporewe
imisozi ibiyaga n'ibirunga ngo byiduhetse gahoranisha reka tukurate tukuvuge ibigwi wowe tubumbiye hamwe twese abanyarwanda uko batubyaye berwa sugira singizwa iteka horana imana murage mwiza ibyo tugukeresha ntibishyikirirwa umuco dusangiye uraturanga ururimi rwacu rukaduhuza ubwenge umutima amaboko yacu biri gukungahaze bikwiye n'ugutera imbere ubwiza abakurane b'intwari bitanze bakizigama baraguhanga uva mu bukombe utsinda ubukonyi n'amatsi ibihugu byayogoje Afurika yose n'amaganje mu bwigenge tukomeye kuko turi twese umeze ibihigo barukunda duhagurukiye kukwitangira amahoro asabe mu bamutuye wishyire wizane muri byose urangwisha gutera imbere uhanura n'amahanga yose.
Almighty God, we stand today as our forefathers, fathers, brothers, sisters, and ourselves, and stood before you every year celebrating our history and all the great things that our country, Rwanda, has achieved. Today, we rejoice in the favor of graciously given us the devotion of our leaders to our people. And through all those who have bravely given their lives in the defense of freedom, unity, equality, justice for this generation and for the generations to come. Eternal God, on this day, place in our hearts a humble yet high sense of patriotism for our beloved Rwanda. As we celebrate our Liberation Day here in Coventry, may this be time, a time symbolize a new of faith in freedom and liberation and our commitment to the unity of all Rwandans. Heavenly Father, help us to continue a good work begun 29 years ago as Rwandans. Keep our vision clear and our will strong and courageous, that we may continue to draw from our experiences to enrich the lives of others and to play an active role for the sake of our children, our grandchildren, and all who will come after us, such that our beloved Rwanda will always be one nation under God, indivisible, free, dignified, peaceful, and just for all. Bless this day, Lord. Bless our time together and all what we enjoy today. Bless Rwanda and his people. Bless the United Kingdom and his people. Amen.
Thanks so much, Bishop.
To you, the young people, I will tell you that we are passing on to you a nation that has gone through quite a lot, but thanks to our brave men, Rwanda is now a country of mission. Rwanda is now a dream country, and I ask you all to step up and protect the freedom and progress we have achieved today. To you, brothers and sisters, I know very well that today is a very special day to you all, and I share the same gratitude this day brings, especially when we listen to our popular liberation song. I know that we lost thousands of people to earn the freedom we have today, and I salute them. I know that each of us individually carry on a one memory. Those who were exiled outside the country for more than 30 years, those who were persecuted over the years within their country based on their ethnicity. Those whose families were entirely wiped out. Despite that dark history, Rwanda have made a commitment to rebuild their life and their nation, and that is why we won't be enslaved in the past, but we will keep celebrating. Please feel at home and be happy. We are here to celebrate our Liberation Day. Happy Liberation Day to you all, and thank you again for being with us. Thank you.
Your Excellency Lord Mayor and Lady Mayoress, distinguished councillors present here, Your Excellency Chairperson of the West Midland Rwandan Community, Mr. Abanyarwanda, distinguished guests, friends of Rwanda, fellow Rwandans, and all protocol observed. Good afternoon. It's I've done the protocols. Now we're going to be natural. Forget about the microphone. Let's have a conversation. It's a party time. It's a liberation day. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Can I hear the Rwandan? Hey. That's it. That's what we're talking about. This is a liberation party. It's an event. It's a moment of a celebration. And we're looking and saying, what are we celebrating? For those who have been in a journey of 29 years, might know what it is we're celebrating. But for the young ones, they might not know what we're celebrating. That's why we hold these events. That's why we come together, so that we can continue sharing our journey of success, the journey of the defeat of the darkness we've done. And so that we come together here today, and this is happening all across the world. Wherever you find the Rwandans, we always celebrate this Liberation Day. What is it, liberation, and what is the purpose of it? So I'm not going to be long here. I'm just going to be a few minutes to take you through this journey together and to try and explain to you why are we doing it and why should we celebrate. As they introduced, my name is Jawol Tera, and I'm the chairperson of the Rwandan community in the it's called National Association of Rwandan Communities. It's a privilege. It's a role. It's a title. It's given to an individual to be able to lead all the Rwandan communities, but you don't do it on your own, because every cities and every geographical places, they get organized themselves and create a leadership in that area. So for example, today, we are welcomed in the West Midland, and you have the West Midland Rwandan community. And that's what the chairperson, Kadin, was at the front here to welcome all of you. Similarly, you have Birmingham and Black County, you have Oxford, you have London. So geographically, we have this structure we've created, which allows individuals to be able to collaborate, individuals to be able to express their vision and dreams, and how do we implement it. So having structure is very important. And Rwandans, wherever we live around the world, we always have these structures of helping us on how to navigate our journey, not only navigate the journey, but sharing the success and these progress we've made. For those who don't run the journey, when we're talking about Liberation Days, 29 years ago, we had genocide in Rwanda, and then it has been stopped by the RPF. And that's what we say when the end of the genocide was stopped. And that's what we're celebrating. We liberated ourselves out of that weight and out of that slavery, out of that mentality of destruction. So we say we liberated ourselves out of that darkness. That's what we celebrate, the liberation of it. That was 29 years ago. But we're talking about how do we continue the next 29 years or the next 30 years. And every day is a march forward. So, as I was explaining, we have these structures that help us to navigate and work together. And overall, we have the National Association of Rwandan Communities, which observe or support the mechanism functioning of all those other infrastructure. So for the past more than 10 years, this National Association of Rwandan Communities has existed. And it will be difficult for me to go through all these things to explain to you. But I'm just going to try to give you some achievement of what this group of structures or these communities organizations have come to build together. We was going to be able to put it on the screen. I think they have a challenge with it. The success of individuals is defined mainly by the way we live and how we progress every day. It's our type of lifestyle define our progress. So when you have organized method of communication, or organized method of sharing the information, or organized way of having that shared vision. It's called leadership. So we do hear most of the time talking about leadership. And everyone saying, oh, he's a leader. But what type of leader are you? So in the Rwandan community, we really pay attention to that, and we encourage to have very responsive and very responsible leadership, so that you have that continued progress and changing leadership in the communities. So for the past year, just in 1 year, to show that it's called democracy, when we change the leadership, we've had a change of leadership in Leeds, we had a change of leadership in Oxford, we had a leadership change in London, Coventry, Birmingham, and latest one, Plymouth. So that's 7 communities that had to go through elections and change leadership in 1 year. In this change of leadership, what we are demonstrating is we are bringing that type of transparency, that type of everyone being involved. The young one comes in, you have more female leaders. So these are the work that's been done for 1 year, just in since our last time. The other thing we really like doing in our community, in the Rwandan communities, is celebration. Celebration is a purpose. It's not just party. We love partying. I don't disagree. We love partying. But we do party with a purpose. We do celebrate each other. But by celebrating each other, we're learning to celebrate ourselves. Because if I'm not celebrating myself, I'm not expecting someone that's celebrating me. And we always say, I'd rather live in a society where I'm celebrated instead of being tolerated. So as Rwandan, we always celebrate each other, but we celebrate everyone. So we do a lot of celebration. So for the past year, we've done the Manchester Annual Barbecue. You have, combined with the end of the year, Manchester. Manchester is a big city for celebration. We had the preparation. The Manchester team. There you go. They are the best in doing the celebration, the 2 celebration in 1 year, big celebration in Manchester. We had the preparation of the Kwibohora and the implementation of it in Oxford. Oxford community, they've done amazing work, everyone was there. We had also the flag raising ceremonies. These are really important events I'm just mentioning. There are many other activities. Flag raising, Rwandan flags being raised on the council's house during the period of genocide for a week. So we had one in Newcastle and in Portsmouth. So Newcastle community, well done. Portsmouth community, well done. We had the Rwandan flags raised there. We also had the RPF anniversaries, which was in Coventry again. And then the latest one, we had the Memorial Stone Reveal in Manchester, which was a really good event as well. So these are just major community events. But we're talking about other culturally, our own culture expression, where we use the event as well. People hear about what we call Umuganura. For the young people, they might not know what it is. Umuganura is that period where everyone brings what they've harvested on the table to share with everyone. So as Rwandans living in England, most of the people is that we've gone to the market or we've gone to the field to do some work and we're going to harvest. Then we come together and bring our harvest, saying, this is what I harvested and I want to share with everyone. So we have Umuganura, that was in Birmingham. So we hosted as well the Rwandan team during the Commonwealth. So this is just 1 year, all these events I'm telling you. We had the Commonwealth Rwandan team which was hosted, and we had the Umuganura in Birmingham. We had the same time we had the Rwandan Business Conference. We had the cultural events in Nottingham and Sheffield. We had the Shuri Heroes Day in London. We had the summer camp which has been prepared by Bugire. So these are the young people we took to, the families get together and organize the young people and take them to Rwanda to teach them the history of Rwanda. Some of them are back here in Rwanda, you'll hear from them. But it's all that, what is it we're doing as Rwandans so that we can be the light and the beacon in the UK where we live. If you know where you're from, you will know where you're going. It's very important. And the last one, which is the last one, the big event, is the Today event, which we are having today. But it was all, first of all, led by a football game, a Liberation Cup, where you had already London team bragging about it because they won. But it's all about saying, how do we do the exchange and in the terms of sports and activities and togetherness, where the young people get a chance to express themselves. So all these are the activities we've been doing together as a community. My question is, where are we going? Yes, we are celebrating all this success. Where are we going? Last year we had our first Liberation Day together in Manchester. We said we're going to do the next one bigger. Now we're going to come to next year, the Liberation Day of 2024. What would you like to see happening? So it's organized by the communities, but you are the one who decide which way you want to go. You've heard what we achieved. You heard what Rwanda has achieved. You hear that the sky is the limit. So what we're throwing the challenge is, for anyone, what would you like to see happening next year? What is the big dream? Bring it on the table and we'll make it happen. Thank you very much and have a wonderful evening. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Kwibohora. I'm son of Nigeria and today I've got all of everyone's school. We are not free until we all are free. So it's basically based on the fact that we weren't free until liberation came, and independence marked freedom from the colonies, but liberation marks independent for freedom, in a sense. So I hope you enjoy it.
When writing this poem, I searched up the Oxford Dictionary meaning of liberation. It doesn't just describe independence. It describes escaping captivity, overthrowing oppression, real life freedom. And as I kept researching and asking questions, I found myself sat, being given a lesson on the history of our country. Rwanda's escape from captivity, given administrative capacities during the Second World War is where people had to be, in their very own country. It was mind-blowing for me to read about. But eventually a vote was held which got the Belgians out. Success. It had been done, and in 1962 independence was won. However, that was just an independent pinnacle battle, part of a greater war, because not yet were we all free. As we all know, times leading up to 1994 were not as ideal as independence would have seemed. As dictatorship still ruled the country, many of our loved ones and families had already fled from as early as 1959, and were still fleeing overseas, to places like Uganda, Congo, Burundi. This made me feel uneasy within me. How could it be that our very own people felt unsafe to just be? To the extent where they had to flee the country they had fought so hard to gain back. It's so hard to think that. A quote I once heard goes, "We are not free until we all are free." And that's why we celebrate that in 1994 when liberation was finally achieved. And it's a blessing to see our beautiful country strive to reach a state of greatness. Even though the youth here today didn't see the scenes on July 4th, 1994, and watch the achievements, we can see how Rwanda has built itself from it. Independence came first, liberation came next, which then led to the great country we know today. And I pray for Rwanda to exceed and excel in every possible way. Rwanda, the country of 1,000 hills. Rwanda, the heart of Africa. Rwanda, the country of 1,000,000 smiles that stretch out for many miles. Rwanda, the country of leadership that allows us as youth to be free in our hearts and free in our minds. Rwanda that no longer has the segregation that led to the 1994 genocide against the Tutsi. Rwanda, the country that allows independence in the youth to grow and succeed. Rwanda, the country that brings love and peace. Rwanda, the country which gave women opportunity to thrive and lead. Rwanda, the country. Rwanda, the country I'm proud to call my own. Rwanda is a country we all call our home. Thanks to the liberation led by our brave men and women in the RPF at the time, they gave up everything to defend our country, proudly sacrificed their youth with no hesitation. Liberation allowed growth, happiness, joy and more. Not just to be free, but for us to love our country and never have to endure what many here today had to go through. We applaud and show great gratitude to them wholeheartedly, because we are finally free, as we all are free. Thank you.
My name is Scarlett Sarah and I'm 10 years old, but also a proud Rwandese. We are here to tell you a story called
Rwanda Liberation Story, Conversation with my dad.
Why is today an important day for your dad?
For my dad, today is not just a day of celebration. For my dad, today is not just a day of celebration, but a day for reflection. It is a bag of mixed emotions, both good and sad. Today brings back the sweet memories of coming home for the first time from the land of exile, oppression and discrimination. It is a day my dad pays tribute to those fallen heroes who paid the ultimate price to bring us the freedom that we enjoy today. It is a day that he pays tribute neither to St. Peterson, St. Michael, but to eternal hero Fred Wajima. His fallen uncles and all those who lost their lives in liberating our beloved country, Rwanda. How did the liberation struggle start?
My granddad and all his family were sent into exile in 1960 while he was my age. That time, my great-granddad was killed in cold blood, dumped alive in a mass grave. The liberation struggle started in the late 1980s after many years living in exile. The liberation story started as a vision of a few brave men, the vision that later spread like a bushfire across the world and gave birth to the Rwandese Patriotic Front, RPF. What message do you have for the young people like you?
Our parents went through a great deal of pain to secure us the freedom that we enjoy today. Millions of our people lost their lives for us to be free, for us to find a place that we call home. It is our duty now to protect these freedoms that were hard-earned. We need to say no to the history of divisions and hatred. We need to safeguard our motherland. What memories does today's celebration bring to your dad?
For my dad, today can bring back sad memories of his upbringing in a foreign land, dreaming that one day he will be able to go to his motherland. It is a day that brings him to tears while listening to the classic liberation songs, the solemn songs of struggle, freedom and liberation. The songs that united the nation. I too listen to the songs today, and I hope to sing them someday. We love you, our motherland, and today we pay tribute to all our heroes and heroines.
Mpore mpore Rwanda yacu nziza, tuzakuzirikana.
Murakoze.
So we recently just came out, my name is Zeta Miza. My name is Elina Dahamani. I'm Esther Umutoni. And we recently just came out from Rwanda. And we participated in a program called the Rwandan Youth Tour, which was organized by the Rwandan community in Belgium, which I actually participated last year, which encouraged my friends to participate this year, which is a really good experience as it shows you the history of Rwanda and also kind of like how Rwanda is today, basically. Yeah, so this was a 2-week program, and as Zeta said, we really learn about the culture and the history of our country. For example, during the tour we got the opportunity to go all the way up to the north of Rwanda and back down to Kigali, where we did a 2-day liberation trail and learned about basically how Rwanda was liberated between 1990 and 1994, which is the reason why we're here today. So we traced the path that Kagame, our president, and Ntantani took to liberate our country. So I'm so grateful for this opportunity, and yeah, thank you. Before, we never really understood why our family or the community loved Kagame so much. I mean, obviously we saw how everyone at home was FPR. However, like when we saw it for ourselves and went to, the bunker where he stayed, went all the way to Nyagatare and walked all the way where he walked, it really made us appreciate all that he sacrificed and, for our country, and we can't thank him enough. And we encourage all the youth in this room and anywhere else in the UK to participate in this program, just to learn about, Kagame and also our culture. And we not only learn about our country, but we also made lifelong friends that are also Rwandans that live all over the world. So again, if you're a youth, I definitely recommend you to do it. So you guys can ask questions if you want quickly, it's up to you.
Okay, so one thing that we learned today is that today is a party, so it's going to be interactive. Among the names you said Nyagatare, so have you been to Nyagatare? That's my name. It's not my district, but that's my name. So, do you mind telling them how beautiful is Nyagatare? Just tell to everyone how beautiful is Nyagatare. I don't mean me, I mean the district, of course.
Nyagatare is a beautiful place.
Thank you. In case you didn't hear, they say Nyagatare is beautiful. Amazing. So, jumping to Rwanda. So, many of you in the community haven't been to Rwanda in a while, or due to life, school, other responsibility, of course, but also have friends in Rwanda who have never been to Rwanda. So, we're putting them on a high stand, but they will be there. So, do you have any questions about Rwanda? We're going to quiz them on their recent trip to Rwanda and the journey of liberation. So if you have any question, raise your hand, I'll try to see and shout it out. So, any questions about Rwanda? Go for it. I have one question here.
Thank you, ladies. I have a question for each one of you. The first one, I don't remember the names. In 2 words, describe Rwanda. That's for you. Second, what do you love most in Rwanda? Third one, what will you tell somebody who wants to visit Rwanda? I mean, something to tell him or her that will really push him or her to visit Rwanda. Thank you.
I'd say Rwanda is very beautiful and developed. So, what was my question again? Sorry. I'm sorry, what was my question again? Sorry.
What do you love most for Rwanda? Okay, and for the third one, two things or one that you will tell somebody that will attract him or her to visit Rwanda.
So what I love most about Rwanda is how it's not corrupt like a lot of other African countries. So you're very free to basically do what you want without getting arrested or without worrying about the police or any other people. So I just love how Rwanda is not corrupt. What I would say to people who haven't visited Rwanda or want to go back is to expect the unexpected, because obviously we might have a stereotype of Africa, like she said, of how it's corrupt. However, Rwanda is very developed in many ways, the agriculture and everything like that. So what I would say is just, go in open-minded, don't limit yourself, and you'll learn a lot of things.
Thank you. I should say expect the unexpected. Any other question from a friend of Rwanda? Someone else ever been to Rwanda? Any question? I can't see people at the back. So, no questions? Oh, there is a question right there.
Hi. I read that one of the famous things in Rwanda is the gorillas out there. Did you see any while you were up there?
Unfortunately, it wasn't included in the youth tour. However, next year, hopefully, we can go and see them.
Okay, just be careful because I got attacked by a monkey in India, so I was just wondering.
Oh, really?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much. So you have seen the beautiful ladies right there. So if you have any question about Rwanda, reach out to them. They were just there a few weeks ago. They'll have all the answers for you. Thank you so much.
I just come here to welcome Lord Mayor to have some speech. But before Lord Mayor come here, I have something to ask Lord Mayor and councillors from Coventry City Council. Today we are celebrating, but in 3 months ago, April, we were commemorating. In the next year again, April, we'll be commemorating. We'll be commemorating the victim of 1994 genocide against Rwanda. So after genocide against the Rwanda in 1994, the entire world say never again. We always say never again. But we have to make people aware that everyone must say never again. To say that, we have to be aware about genocide against the Tutsi. That's why, Lord Mayor, I'm asking, as chairman of the NAC said, we have commemoration stone in Plymouth, Manchester, and elsewhere. So please, if you can give us a place to put the commemoration stone in Coventry, that will be great. Thank you very much. And Lord Mayor, now is your time to say something.
Rwanda is great once again. We have seen that Rwanda is full of culture, and it has been displayed to us from this stage for the last couple of hours. So we welcome that. Your Excellency, High Commissioner of Rwanda, and Lady Commissioner and Lady Mayoress, regional and national chairmen, local councillors, ladies and gentlemen. This month of July has altered a total landmark in the eventual history of Rwanda, whereupon you have all come together in a true spirit of common fellowship and fraternal brotherhood in order to celebrate the 29th Liberation Day. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Thank you for inviting us to the 29th celebration of Rwanda's Liberation Day. It is great to be able to join you here this evening. I've seen that this day is full of excitement for you people here because you have come together in a very large numbers here. Liberation Day is a significant occasion for Rwandans and a day to commemorate the strength and the resilience of Rwandan people and reflect on personal experience of displacement and loss. Many years I was in Kenya when the disputes were going on. We used to meet a lot of armed forces going back from Kenya into Rwanda there in order to sort out the dispute. And Rwanda is a country which is surrounded by lakes and also in the Rift Valley. It is surrounded by Uganda, Tanganyika and Kenya. I make a point of Kenya because it has been missed so far by our colleagues here. The day also serves as a celebration, coming together to celebrate the progress made since the genocide, promote Rwandan identity, educate about the genocide, and foster peace and reconciliation. Liberation Day holds great importance as a time to remember the past, celebrate the present, and reaffirm the commitment to a better future for Rwanda. I know everyone here would join me in thanking the organizers for arranging such a wonderful event, and to everyone involved for entertaining us so well. Everybody was excellent and perfect. So thank you and enjoy the evening.
The Lord Mayor, Lord Mayoress, councillors, distinguished guests in the room, friends of Rwanda, fellow Rwandans, friends, the young people in the room, all protocols observed. I greet you very much in the name of this Liberation Day. Today is a very important day for us Rwandans, but also for all our friends, for all who care about us, about who we are, about our journey into the future. So I want to thank you so much, you, the community of Rwandans, for all your efforts in organizing this event. I follow some of the efforts of organizing this event, but I'm not in the midst of it. But I know that all the communities, the 14 of them, work hard day and night to make this happen. And when I stand here and look in this hall and see this hall is full of the Rwandan community and our friends, I think we are a privileged lot. Thank you so much for being here. In particular, the Midlands, the West Midlands Rwandan community. Thank you so much for hosting us. You have made it a habit to host us, and host us very well. Uwabasura yashaka kurara akongera karara nejo ubundi agasinya. So thank you so much for being here. Friends of Rwanda who have traveled distances from not here in Coventry but other places that are not very close, but made it a point to travel here and share with us this afternoon. Thank you so much for being here. I can see you and you know who you are. Thank you so much for making this journey. I want to thank the teams, the football teams who played very great football this morning. We had a Midlands football team. Its name is Nugasazi. Lord Mayor, Nugasazi means don't get old. Don't make the habit of becoming an old man. So Lord Mayor, I think this team in West Midlands refers to you directly. Don't get old. Just keep a young man. And there was another team from England, from London, sorry. From the one from London is called Imwari, the brave ones. We had very nice soccer, 2023 soccer. Those of you who are there can bear me witness. But also, those who are not there, I hope you are able to follow on social media. Our journalists were all working and showing you what was going on. In the end, one team emerged the winner. Of course, during the football match, that one happens. The London team won. Thank you so much, London. But when we had a small lunch event, what did we find? We found that the Rwandan community, the 14 communities of Rwandans, all of us in this room are the winners. Because this brought us together, this brought us from far and wide, and Rwandans from every corner of Rwanda, from every district in Rwanda, were at the field. The team was 22, the reserves were so many, and the spectators were even more. And who won, if not Rwanda? I think it is Rwanda who won. And then I wish to thank NAC, our chairman, Jabo. I don't know where he's seated right now. Thank you so much for leading us. He has led us on all these communities. You are, some are mayors of one council, others are mayors of two councils. You are chairman of 14 communities across the United Kingdom. Thank you very much for leading us peacefully. And thank you for the account you provided to us for the year 2023 that so far seems shining. And then the team at the High Commission that I've traveled with here, I think the whole High Commission team is here in the room. Thank you very much wherever you are. Thank you. Thank you for being with us. We also traveled with the very important people who, although they don't work for the High Commission, they are, besides, as we walk, so besides Joseph, there is Joseph's wife over there. Besides Jimmy, there is Jimmy's wife over there. And besides Busindia, there is Busindia's wife over there. Now let me tell you something. These people, they walk side by side with us. Not behind every man, but next to every man. And they do a lot of wonders for us. So when you see us remaining young men, when you see Jimmy and Joseph remaining young men, you know that it is these ladies behind it all. So thank you, ladies. They also came with their families, wherever they are. I greet them. So we celebrate this day for a very important reason. Our country nearly was destroyed beyond recognition. We nearly got erased from the face of the earth. We nearly got destroyed and destroyed forever. Very few countries have sunk to the depths that we sank in 1994. And we had sunk and succumbed to oppression, to sectarianism and division, to denial of rights, to institutionalized discrimination, to divisive politics. All this culminated in the genocide against the Tutsi between April and July of 1994. So July is such an important month for all of us. The young people, I'm so happy to see young people explaining to us what July means, what liberation means, what our story is. This is why we stand here. We want you to know that in that July of 1994, Rwanda could have disappeared forever. Between April and July, Rwanda could have disappeared, but it did. And it was saved from destruction. And not only was it saved from destruction, it started growing. It changed for good, and it changed forever. And that's where we are. So our liberation is when young men and women of the Rwandan Patriotic Army under the Rwandan Patriotic Front made the ultimate decision for want of any other solution, because diplomacy had failed, negotiation had failed, the UN had failed, and armed struggle remained the only choice if we were ever to become a people, to become a united nation. Armed struggle was the only choice open to us. And it happened, and finally our country was able to be on the path that it is on. Those of you who visit Rwanda, I mean the friends of Rwanda, and you Rwandans who go to Rwanda all the time, obviously you know this journey from 1994 to today. Iyo ugiye mu Rwanda, ukibuka u Rwanda rwo muri 1994, ukareba u Rwanda rw'uyu munsi, you don't need any other speech. Ntabwo ukeneye ugira icyo akubwira. When you are in Rwanda and you know the story of 1994 and the journey from 1994 to today, you don't need anybody telling you a story. You just see that story. So we embarked on building a country, on having its institutions, on restoring our national unity, our social cohesion, our democratic institutions. We embarked on economic transformation, and here we are. The cost was big to establish this, to liberate our country. The sacrifices had to be made, but the cause was important. And it could have no price attached to it. So I want to see those in the room who are 29 years or less. Muri iki cyumba abafite imyaka 29 cyangwa munsi yayo, please do that. Those who are 29 and less, please do this. 29 and less, I didn't say more. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. So the 29-year people, you are the same age as our liberation journey. In 1994, you were probably 1 year or less than 1 year. Today, you walk with us. You walk this journey with us. And where are we now? Today we are a united country, and on staying together, we reap a lot of benefits. We built a precious unity from the divided society that we were. An inclusive society has emerged from the rubble that was 1994. And this unity is consistent work. This unity is, we keep working on it. It's a journey. And we do it by owning our situation owning our future, knowing where we want to go, determining where we want to go, going our direction, allowing everybody else who wants to walk with us to walk our journey, but not us walking somebody's journey. We walk our journey, and those who come to us walk with us in our journey. We don't walk in their journey. And we are so proud that we have people, we have friends across the world who come to us and we walk with them. 29 years down the road, we are still drumming our drums of unity. Why? Because what division cost us was so high. That is the reason we continue shouting, we continue drumming, we continue enjoying, we continue telling people that unity has no alternative for us. Unity is a choice that is a defining choice for us. It has no alternative. We no longer get defined by ethnicity. We no longer seek opportunity on the basis of ethnicity. Our ideology is very clear. It is our Rwandanness. That is number one. And our Rwandanness defines who we are and takes us places. Long ago, we used to be asked those narrow ethnic differences. Whenever we said we are from Rwanda, we would be asked those narrow ethnic differences. Now, we talk about Rwanda, and when someone says, who are you, what are you, you say, I'm so and so, and I'm Rwandan. And that is the pride that we carry on ourselves. And we shall not, and we cannot allow ourselves to divide ourselves again, to be divided again, even on any constructs, including clans, including tribes, including nothing. Nothing will disunite us again. We have seen the light of unity. Our security and our peace, those who travel to Rwanda know what I say. Our peace and unity in the country, we enjoy it to the point of taking it for granted. We know we have it, and it's there for us, and Rwanda is ranked globally very well in safety, in security, in solo travelers, in women traveling alone at night. Rwanda is ranked very well globally. So our security is taken for granted by Rwandans. And that is a huge thing for us because that wasn't the situation. But beyond our borders, Rwanda's story has become one of human intervention, peacekeeping, peace support, and the rescue of people in peril. That is what we are known for. And that is what we want to continue to be known for. Now we host refugees from all sorts of countries, from neighboring countries, and far beyond, including Afghanistan, including Libya. We are talking with the United Kingdom. If they ever bring people to Rwanda, asylum seekers, we shall take very, very good care of them. They will not again feel like coming to the UK. We shall take very, very good care of them. They will forget about the UK. Our peacekeepers, men and women, bravely serve in many countries, including the Central African Republic, including Mozambique. They have served in Haiti, they serve in South Sudan, they serve everywhere, and all they do is to save people, to intervene when people are in problems. Our socio-economic development, today Rwanda ranks third in economic freedom in Africa. Globally, we are the biggest, we have the biggest parliamentary majority of women. I think this has become also a notorious fact. It is now our place. nobody can take it from us. Our life expectancy has jumped. In 2000, it was 49 years. If you became 49 years, you were an old woman or an old man at 49. Today, it is 70 years. So some of you who were old men and old women have now changed to young men and young women, because our life expectancy has shifted, has jumped from 40 to 90 in 23 short years. Our tourism has expanded. You had the Rwanda Air gentleman telling you how Rwanda Air started from 1 flight, 2 flights, 4 flights. Now it's going to be 7 flights from November. So those of you who want to fly, feel free to fly on Friday, attend your party on Saturday in Kigali, fly back on Sunday, and you are in office on Monday. Nobody will know you are not in town. So even if your boss doesn't give you permission, just go home on Friday and come back on Monday. That's what we do, isn't it? Yes. And we want to raise these young people, the children of Rwanda, want to raise them in a very peaceful, tolerant, and unified society. And what is our role? Our role from the liberation struggle is to reconstruct and keep building and keep sustaining the development that we have made. In a special way, Rwandan communities abroad. Please listen to me this time. Rwandan communities abroad, you have contributed to our liberation struggle historically. Even during the struggle, Rwandan communities abroad were key to our liberation struggle. They made the effort. Even those who didn't have material things, they had prayers. They knew Rwanda needed to be liberated, and they did what they needed to do. Today, you continue to contribute to nation building and development through a number of incredible ways, by investing in yourselves, by investing in your families at home, by investing in other things in Rwanda, by starting up businesses. Right now we have a business network that is opening up in the UK. We intend to drive it forward. So you, Rwandans abroad, the journey is still young. Let's keep growing this journey and let's become such a formidable contributor to the development of our nation. Let us continue doing that. The volumes of remittances keep going up. The little money that you keep sending through our banking systems keep going up. So just keep doing it. Just keep doing it. You are building your home, you are building your family, you are building your business, you are building your country. In a very special way, Rwandans abroad have been a mirror. You know what a mirror is? Rwandans abroad have been a mirror through which our foreign friends, friends of Rwanda, even those who want to be friends, have seen it through Rwandans living abroad. So wherever you are, be that ambassador, be that mirror. Tell people that Rwanda is the only beautiful place God thought about first and created it, and then thought about the other countries. And today it is the most beautiful in the world. So tell everybody that that is the truth. So when they ask you, is that true, please, that's true? Tell them it is true, and if they want evidence, they go to Rwanda Air and take the flight and go see it themselves. Thank you. So in your small and big ways, we are so grateful to you. We are so grateful to your role as ambassadors, as role models for your children, and as mirrors through which our visitors, our friends, our in-laws, our everybody that is coming from outside of Rwanda, somehow they go through the Rwandans abroad. Thank you so much for being there. And where are we going? We have liberated ourselves from these forms of injustice and all forms of discrimination, but we are conscious that this struggle continues, and it continues in other forms in which we must continue to work hard and liberate Rwanda as well. We still have not achieved the levels of socio-economic development that we want. We still haven't had, assured health levels. We still haven't had electricity for every citizen in Rwanda. We still developing certain things. We are progressively working to alleviate, our levels and push our socio-economic levels up, to promote well-being of Rwandans and create a country that is welcoming. But let me tell you one thing, fellow Rwandans who are here. This United Kingdom was also created by God those many years ago. But they had a head start. They started developing earlier than us. And they were brilliant. And they developed many things. And later on, we kept thinking that we can come here and enjoy some of these things that they have developed. But later on, we realized that we are as brilliant as they are. We have the same heads, same eyes, same arms, same legs, same everything. And we can make our countries, we can make our Rwanda the same as this United Kingdom or better. So the journey we are on, much as it's not a competition, but I want to give you the confidence, I want to give you the assurance that if we keep doing the good things that we are doing, in the not far future, we will be a first world. Because every first world was the third world one time. Okay? Every first world was the third world one time. If we keep doing the things we are doing, we will become a first world. No doubt about it. So let's keep driving our vehicle. Let's keep driving the development we are driving. We will become what we want to become. And I think Rwandans have already defined that. We call it the Rwanda we want. Isn't it? We always say the Rwanda we want. So the Rwanda we want, we will make it. There is no doubt about it. What is important is that our generations, the generations of the young people I just saw here, the generations after them, keep doing what these people in the first world kept doing generation after generation. We will get there. There is no doubt about it. So as we go, as we move around our daily routines, let's remind ourselves of something important. We stand on the shoulders of giants. All of us. We stand on a very big price that was paid. We should never lose sight of that. We should never feel happy and contented and forget that we stand on the shoulders of giants and we stand on a very big price that was paid to liberate our country. Rwandan men and women who paid the ultimate price, made the ultimate sacrifice for the liberation struggle to liberate our country. We are who we are because of them. They may not be with us, but through them, through us, they are alive. Rwandan men and women who have paid the price, who have served our nation, who struggled to liberate our country, and God saved them, and they are still alive, and they still lead us. Let us never forget that we stand on their shoulders. It is their shoulders on which we stand that we can stand tall.
In passion. I think we make it up in effort for our country and for our culture. And I hope to see us enjoying our evening, enjoying our culture, enjoying each other's company. They were asking you to, reduce the talking and so on. I hope that in the next few minutes when the program is, winding towards that particular point where you can now raise the volume, I hope we will all still be in the room and we will raise the volume. Finally, I want to thank the ladies who danced for us. I don't know whether they are in the room. Are they in the room? Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That culture has sustained us, sustained our struggles, it takes us through our times in Rwanda. Thank you, ladies. Thank you for your effort. Thank you very much, all of you. Let us enjoy our evening. I now wish to hand back to the lady that gave me the 15 minutes. I'm suspecting that I need exactly 15 minutes. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, High Commissioner. It was a very inspiring speech, as always.
tubasanze hano ikibuga cy'umupira aho mbona hari abakina icya mbere nk'umuyobozi wa diaspora ituye mu mujyi wa Coventry. Ndagira ngo nkubaze ese aba bantu ni bantu ki, ese bakina barakina football ariko barakina ikindi kandi ndabona harimo n'urubyiruko abo mu gicaniro TV ibi byari byo byaje gutera
kwizihiza Liberation Day ikaba ubundi yizihizwa ku itariki ya 4 y'Ukutanga, ariko tukabikoze uyu munsi kuko niho twabashije guhura ababitegura niho babashije guhitamo itariki bitewe n'ibyo abantu banyuranye bagenda bakora. Hakaba rero harimo uyu munsi ukaba watangiye na akaba ari ikigo gishinzwe guhuza ikipe yacu tukaba twahuye n'ikipe ya London. Twahuye umunsi twatangiye saa 5 ubu igice cya mbere tugiye mu gice cya kabiri sofa kugeza ubu igitego cy'ikurikira twizere ko kiza kurangira neza yose ikipe imwe itsinze. Tukaba rero turi mu rwego rwo kwizihiza nyine wa munsi mukuru Liberation Day, mu rwego rwo gukomeza kwizihiza kwibohora kw'Abanyarwanda. Bituva aha ngaha turaza gukomeza nyirizina
bivuga ko cyari igikorwa cya mbere kibaye cy'uyu munsi, hanyuma haza ibindi bikorwa biza gukurikira uyu mukino wa football.
Nibyo koko niturangiza hano dufite amasaha make yo kwitegura urabona abagenda bambaye imyenda isanzwe mu kibuga ntabwo tuza kugenda mu ngoro nyirizina turabagenzura hanyuma dukomeze mu rurimi bitangire saa 10 aho n'abatabashije kuza hano bari mu nzira baza baturutse mu mijyi yose itandukanye ya UK kugira ngo n'abakozi ba embassy bahageze hakaba rero hari umwanya tuza kugiraho kuganira tukabwirwa ku kwibohora kw'igihugu tukabwirwa ku byiza byo kwibohora tukabwirwa ku byo twifuza kuzageraho mu myaka iri imbere no gushyigikira ukwibohora kw'Abanyarwanda.
Ndagushimiye bwana Kageruka, kanshimire cyane nanone mwebwe mwari mudukurikiye Igicaniro TV turabagezaho uko byose bigenda.
I'd like to invite community leaders, any community leaders who are here, if they can come on my left. I'd like to ask the ladies who are helping us with the trophies, so we can fetch the trophies. And the High Commission mentioned that we have passion. So I'd like to ask the footballers, those who participated in today's event, if I can have everyone who played football on this side, please. If I can have the players from Coventry, from London, if everybody can come on this side. And community leaders, if you can come on this side, please. Community leaders, and if you can come on this side. And footballers, if you can make your move here quickly, that will be amazing. If we can have community leaders on this side, these are the footballers that were here in the morning. If we can have, okay, footballers that side, community leaders on my left. You can have everyone, the team, the coaches, everybody who contributed to the morning event. We can have you on this side. People have contributed, the footballers, we have some from London. If we can make you move quickly. And any community leaders on this side, please. Community leaders on this side, footballers on that side. Community leaders on my left. So this, some of them got injured. That's one of them was part of them. So players on this side. It's an evening of celebration. So we wanted to show you this young men who played football today, and it's a moment. While we're doing this, we want to show you the community, first of all, your community leaders on this side. If I could just give them 1 minute to present themselves, which communities they're representing, that would be amazing.
You go back there.
Go stand up now,